Thank you. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Educator Moves. I'm super excited to just take a few moments to reflect and review. Over the course of this show, I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to speak to a few educators, a few people who are either retired educators that were at the top of their game, mid-careerist, or people who are even still in the classroom. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. One of the most important things that we can remind ourselves is always to take care of us. So, with that said, I'm going to just revisit the vision of Educator Moves. Mainly, my vision around this show and this discussion is really just to foster and inspire a community of educators to profoundly improve their quality of life through physical and mental lifestyle changes, whatever that is for you. And then the goal is to carry it out through a very specific mission, and that is to provide a safe space to engage in collaborative conversation and connections, to educate when and where possible about overall health and well-being, and also to empower you to engage in healthier habits that will lead to overall sense of well-being. That doesn't happen overnight. There is no magic wand to make it happen, but it happens one day at a time and being very intentional. Everything that I'm reading, there are so many reports out about how educators are uh, depressed, stressed, frightened. We hear in the news things happening all the time, lately shootings that are impacting us. And not only are we stressed for ourselves, we're also stressed because we're trying to make sure we're taking the most optimal care of the students that have been entrusted to us by their parents. That includes teachers, principals, assistant principals, everyone in the education building, bus drivers. And so there's a high level of stress in that kind of environment just because you know that you have a high level of responsibility. And so I again started the show just to have the conversation. If we are not careful and if we are not taking care of ourselves and looking back at our why, and then looking at ourselves to say, what do I need physically? What do I need mentally to keep me going day to day, to keep me in a space to be able to handle the stress? Then we have missed it ourselves. And so on today, I just want to remind us to be thankful, to be focused on our mental health, to be focused on our physical health, whether that is walking outside for 45 minutes a day, exercising on a bike, doing a 5K race, whatever it is for you, find a way to alleviate the stress in a healthy way. If it is talking to someone about mental health issues, don't be afraid to do that as well. We all need a sounding board. We all need an objective advice from someone at times. And that helps us continue to operate at our best for the students and adults that we are responsible for. So again, thank you so much for checking out my show. There is more to come as we move along through this journey together. And again, my only goal is that we begin the conversation so that we can change what we're doing, how we're doing, and change our focus so we could live our best lives. Thanks again. And episodes 1 through 4 are up. Check them out.